years later,
I
Austin
see
found himself
17 in
a
the
very
background.
different position in WWE. Taken out in a heinous
Got the
attack at the
Hardys
1999 Survivor Series, Austin would be out for
ENC
nearly a
is
year
in
before
here.
returning at No Mercy in 2000. Austin would first look to exact revenge on those who took him out, Rikishi and Triple H, before setting his sights on regaining the WWE Championship.
For the Raw.
Stone Cold would then head to the 2001 Royal Rumble, entering at number 27. Before he could enter the ring, he'd again be attacked by Triple H, looking to avenge Austin's interference earlier in the night. Austin was in bad shape, but somehow managed to emerge victorious, securing his opportunity to compete for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 17. Defending against Austin would be The Rock, Austin's main rival for years. The two legends personify the Attitude Era and had previously met for the WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania 15. That night, Stone Cold managed to defeat the corporate champ to regain the championship. On that same night that Rock captured the WWE Championship at No Way Out 2001, Austin would face Triple H in a 3 stages of Hell match. Each fall
bring
would be
that
held
mode
under
back.
different rules. A standard match, a street fight, and then a steel cage if necessary. While Austin took the early lead in winning the first fall, he'd lose the next 2 in a heartbreaker to Triple H. The loss shook Austin, who felt the wave of momentum he was riding should have been unstoppable. Heading into WrestleMania, Austin would speak openly about how he didn't just want the win, but that he needed it.
I need to beat you, Rock. I need it more than anything that you can ever imagine.
When you headline an event, you've got to be on top of your game, be in the best of your game to put on a show and to warrant that main event status.
Austin was going to do everything he could to guarantee the nearly 68,000 attending in his home state of Texas would not be disappointed. The People's Champ had other ideas. He had worked hard while Austin was out to establish himself as the man in WWE, and the opportunity to prove his status with this WrestleMania rematch had the Brahma Bull almost bursting at the seams. If anything was for sure, it was that The Rock would do one thing, and one thing only.
Just bring it!
He'd been through the battles, come into his own, nothing was handed to him, he earned it all, and he turned himself into the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. At no point in time in wrestling history were 2 stars, 2 wrestlers, as hot as both I was and The Rock was. It's hard to explain why we're such good opponents. We just were.
So now it's time for you
this is
to head
probably
into
like
one of the biggest WrestleManias
one of the
all
first
time.
WrestleManias I really
WrestleMania
remember.
17 in 2001. A night that serves as the pinnacle of the Attitude Era's excellence.
I think this is the
with
same
its 2
year that they
biggest
had
names
the
doing battle
TLC
once again.
match.
Are you ready to open up a can on The Rock? Or will you find out that going one-on-one with the Great One isn't the electrifying opportunity it appears to be?
Yeah, Cody Rhodes. Music in the background.
Before the bell could even make this match official, the action was underway. Austin was proving that he'd do anything to win, first attacking Rock while his back was turned, and then looking to use the WWE Championship. Rock had a brief moment where he unloaded some of his trademark rights, but then ran into Austin's Bez Press. Austin was wrestling with a hint of desperation, not
Most people was
usually
Austin
seen from
fans.
a
I was a
very,
Rock
very
fan,
fast
man.
start for Austin, as he'd use a couple of his running elbows to rattle Rocky in the early moments. Was The Rock not ready for Austin's tactics? Would he be able to get back into the match quickly before Austin really started stomping a mud hole?
It's kind of cool seeing the arena, bro. Like, it sucks that they can't have a match for every WrestleMania. That would have been cool. Just a match from every WrestleMania. I think that's initially what they did with the 30 years. Or tried to do something like that as much as they could. Rocky, you did this. No. We get in that one way too early. Ref ain't even attempting to take it out, so. You're getting superplexed on that tear, Rock. Quit playing. If anybody hit the tear more, it was me. Talking about that was 3. Nobody went for a pinfall. I dodged into that. Ew, he went through here. Oh, almost. Okay, Rocky. He just got done clearing it.
Once the action went to the ringside area, the brutality really got ratcheted up.
Dude, back in the day when they had just a little square
and timekeeper's table to his advantage.
Fuck out the way, ref.
But took his eye off Austin for one brief moment, which
He
allowed
dropped
Austin
something.
the chance to clock him with the belt.
His blade.
Austin was really looking like a different superstar than the one we'd known the last few years.
Because now he gonna
There
be
was
bloody
a sinister
right
look in his
after
eye
him.
as he yelled at officials.
Notice how long they're not taking. There goes his mom. And there you go. He's slicing himself right there. And it starts. The bats.
A more deliberate approach as he threw heavy rights at The Rock, who stumbled all over trying to stay on his feet. Austin's face wore an angry sneer while he planned his next move, knowing he had plenty of time with Rocky hurt.
Future Hall of Famer right there. And then The Rock just falls through. Who's that dude with that cowboy hat? That dude's t-shirt though. Get the hell out the way, ref.
Back in the ring, Austin continued a methodical, brutal beatdown to the People's Champion. Right after right after right, despite the objections of the referee, found their mark.
And then start strangling him.
Even when Rock was able to land a few strikes of his own, Austin immediately cut off his offensive surge.
They really blurred out. Come on.
Stone Cold hadn't been WWE champion for nearly 18 months, and it was clear that this had done something to his psyche. The Rock wasn't the reason that Austin was out, but he had clearly benefited the most from Austin's absence. And it seemed that Austin was taking every opportunity to make Rock pay for taking what he considered to be his. Did The Rock really underestimate what kind of match this was going to be? Had he considered Austin to be a friend? Did he not take Austin's words at face value? For a little bit there, it looked like Austin had completely overwhelmed The Rock.
Facts. You definitely needed hazard pay with them. Shit. The fucking in-game crowd. There you go. There you go.
But The Rock never lost faith in himself. He took advantage of Austin backing off and clotheslined his way back into the match.
And they're clothesline his head off. In the great old state of Texas. WrestleMania this year. Woo, I can't wait. Yeah, I noticed it's a mixture of real life and in-game.
Once he had Austin down, Rock was able to reevaluate the situation.
Dude, so hype.
And once he had, he went to ringside to grab the timekeeper's bell. Instant karma, it seemed, was going to get Austin.
It's like when my year truly gets started. WrestleMania season.
Now it was The Rock who was going to find an angrier,
dude,
meaner place
bring
inside.
us back
And
the
it was
bell.
The
Let
Rock
us
who was
use
going to make
the bell.
Stone
I
Cold
hope
Steve
we could use
Austin
the bell.
suffer. With no rules to hold
I
them
hate
back,
that it's
the
there,
Brahma
but we
Bull
can't
and the
use it.
Rattlesnake were going to throw absolutely everything at each other with the dream of leaving WrestleMania 17 as WWE champion.
That don't give me hope that they didn't even animate it. That don't give me hope. Motherfucker, I can't do shit. Iron Jaw, ain't no point. Definitely ain't no point. I'm so glad it's not blurred, man. I hated that they did that. That shit pissed me off for a video game. Oh! Pick up the water bottle! Oh my goodness! Have some water. They'll get better at it. Motherfucker, did he just tap on it like it was a microphone? So I'm gonna take a guess that's where the skin is. It's a reskin microphone. I gotta see what the water does. It's rolling around. Go ass up. Gotta see what the water does. Let me use the water. Okay, because he definitely was doing that. How was that right? Dude, come on! Rocky. But there's no beer cans around. It won't let me use it. Maybe it just won't let me use it because it is a water bottle and it's stone cold. Right on the steel chair. Dude. I want to know what it does. I need to know. I need to know. Oh my goodness. Look at my water bottle. Okay, so he's gonna go grab something. That gives me time to get up. Okay. I probably did better if I rolled out the way. Ow. Dude, where's the water bottles? I see it behind the steps. Alright, Rocky. Dead press. Rock, you're in the way. Rock, you're in the fucking way. Bro, you're in the way. Oh my God. Motherfucker, you was in the way. I don't want that. I don't want that. That either. Can't do that again. That's it. Damn. I was hoping he could like pour water on him or something. It's just a reskin microphone, sadly. They have soda up in here, so like, why wouldn't it be a reskin soda? If you could open the soda and pour it on him, that would only make sense. I know, I see the bell too, bro. Like, don't worry, I'm trying. That's rude. That, like, you see that it's textured, it's literally there, 3D'd and everything. If we can't use it, like, why? Like, we literally seen The Rock use it in this match. I'm misringing somebody's bell. Fuck me. Did I have to be in the ring for that? Yep. This we still, that should make it, no, should make it yellow. I knew that was coming. I literally looked at his bar. From rock bottom. Go, Rock. That makes it yellow. And yes, stone. Good. Right back in the ring. Sadly, he gonna be on stone.
Back and forth they'd gone, but neither Austin nor The Rock had found that moment that would give them the win. As Austin attempted an Irish whip, though, The Rock would surprise him with a stone-cold stunner of his own. The millions and millions of Rock's fans exploded. Would this be it? Could The Rock embarrass Austin like this by beating him with his own move in Texas?
And this is a
Austin
tired
would display
pin.
his hallmark grit, managing to kick out at the 2 count. And while the two men laid on the mat, trying to find the spark to get back to their feet, Mr. McMahon would make his entrance.
Well, I guess there was no way to erase him. He's not playable at all, though. still so surreal. Oh, McMahon is a part of the WWE.
All eyes are on Mr. McMahon, but in the ring, Austin flattens The Rock with an incredible spine buster, which gets a 2 count. Caught up in his frustration, Austin blindly rushes at Rock, who now flattens Austin with his spine buster.
Happens. No, he's got money.
That leads to the people's elbow. But when Rock covers Austin, Mr. McMahon breaks up the pin. That's right, Mr. McMahon helped Stone Cold Steve Austin. To this day, I cannot believe I ever saw that happen. The look on The Rock's face is pretty much the look that I had. What the hell? Rock's anger raged over, and he made a huge mistake in forgetting about Austin in hopes of laying the smackdown on Mr. McMahon, which led to him running straight into a Stone Cold version of the Rock Bottom. Mr. McMahon had turned the match on its head, and Stone Cold Steve Austin looked ready to strike and finish his quest of regaining the WWE Championship under some unthinkable circumstances.
Stamina up. Fuck. Nah, not today.
It was inevitable. Stone Cold was going to win, and it was obvious to everyone watching. The Rock had been able to get back into it once Mr. McMahon had arrived. Now Stone Cold was obliterating The Rock with a chair as Mr. McMahon
like that with
instructed
the
it.
steel chair.
And all we could do
or have a
was
cutscene
watch.
like that.
Somewhere in the darkest places
Definitely
of
like
Steve
this.
Austin's mind, he had convinced himself
Like not just
that the
2
only
hits,
way to get
1,000
back to where he
hits
was
like
would
this.
be by
This
teaming
should
with
be
the
a
man who had
cutscene
been
in the
his
game.
biggest enemy for years.
Like,
Had
bro,
the man
universe
never really
cutscene, boom,
changed?
perfect.
Had he simply fooled the fans during those years where he was WWE's most popular superstar? Should it have ever been surprising that the man who preached DTA, don't trust anybody, was not someone to be trusted? Or had something changed in Austin while he was gone? And how could The Rock have ever expected anything like this to happen? One of the most stunning endings in WrestleMania history sees Stone Cold Steve Austin align with Mr. McMahon to regain the WWE Championship. WrestleMania 17 was in many ways the last stand for WWE's Attitude Era. Steve Austin and Triple H formed a 2-man power trip as an impending invasion from WCW and ECW would forever alter WWE. So much talent in one spot would lead to the brand split and a new era, one of ruthless aggression. And at WrestleMania 20, WWE returned to its roots in New York City, proudly featuring 2 ring generals competing for the WWE Championship, with Eddie Guerrero defending against Kurt Angle. From his arrival to WWE in late 1999, Kurt Angle was an absolute natural in a WWE ring. His rookie year would see him capture the European, Intercontinental, and WWE championships, an astounding accomplishment. The Olympic gold medalist always used his 3 I's: intensity, integrity,
and intelligence,
to either be a champion or to be competing for a championship. Angle lost the WWE Championship to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 19 in Seattle and looked for the opposite result at WrestleMania 20. Carrying months of resentment, Kurt looked to right the wrongs as he challenged for the championship. Despite coming from a legendary wrestling family, Eddie would not receive the path to instant stardom that his opponent did. Instead, he worked his way up from Mexico to ECW and then to WCW before finally earning a chance with WWE.
One of my
It took him years
top
to
5
finally
favorite
realize his dream, and
wrestlers.
once he had, Eddie did everything he could to keep it. In 2004, Eddie won a 15-man mini Royal Rumble that granted him a match against Brock Lesnar at No Way Out for the WWE Championship. The last man he eliminated? Yep, Kurt Angle. Still, at this point, the two appeared to be on friendly terms, even if the disappointment was obvious for Kurt. And at No Way Out in San Francisco, Eddie would achieve the impossible, defeating Brock Lesnar to finally hold the WWE Championship.
It was Eddie Guerrero's time. It was his time to show that he was a top performer. So I knew Eddie was on a roll, and I knew my work was cut out for me.
Angle was victorious in a triple threat match to be named the #1 contender. On the surface, it seemed all was well. Two fantastic competitors who would battle to see who was better. But it turned out that Kurt Angle had been seething ever since that 15-man Rumble. And with his match set, he struck. Attacking Eddie while working as a special guest referee, Angle went ballistic on Latino Heat.
I felt the need to beat Eddie Guerrero, not just beat him, but beat him up and try to hurt him.
The tone was set. This was not about competition or athletic pursuit. This was about a former champion desperate to reclaim his throne, and a new champion who wasn't going to let anyone take his dreams away from him. Now it's time for you to put Kurt Angle in the silver medal position and find a way to retain Eddie Guerrero's WWE Championship at WrestleMania. But if you're not careful, Kurt's gonna grab that ankle, and you'll have two choices: tap or snap.
There goes the phones. I don't think they had those. That had to be a flip phone, man. That had to be a flip phone. And they have the cell phones we had back then. Oh, Lord. Both got up at the same time.
Kurt Angle always looked to prove that his opponent had no business in the ring with him. He'd use basic mat wrestling sequences to feel his opponent out, to see if he could make them uncomfortable. Eddie Guerrero knew that he had the technical skills to hang with Angle, and showing them off would be essential to his survival in the match. If Angle knew you were outmatched right away, he'd just play with you. Eddie being able to counter his way out of Angle's mat wrestling was his way of saying, I'm the champion for a reason, and I'm just as good as you are. Nobody able to grab control, both back to their feet in the standoff. Angle looking a little surprised that Eddie was more than capable on the ground.
Man, you think I'm not gonna injure up Kurt Angle? You out your damn mind before I get to that next cutscene. Straight up bitch slapped him. That's it always, man. Dang, I had another opportunity to reverse that. It all begins again. Yeah, I used to not dodge and all that, but now, like, since I've played online a lot last year's game, like, yeah. Yeah, this is in the ring room. But gonna try and stun him. Or not. That was a tricky ass dodge. See, that's a three amigos. You see how he does that twist?
The reversals in this match were non-stop.
There's a certain
Kurt
way
would
he
find
does
his
it.
way out of Eddie's three amigos. And Eddie returned the favor when he freed
Sorry,
himself from Angle's grasp as
Andrade.
he attempted the rolling German
Everybody
suplex.
else who does it.
Angle's attempts to show that Eddie wasn't in his league had not gone the way he'd hoped for to this point. The anger that led him to attack Eddie in the first place now had Angle looking for a German suplex from the apron onto the floor. Luckily, Eddie was able to free himself from the situation and open up more offense for himself. An opponent like Kurt Angle was so difficult for this very reason. He was so good, he'd force you to take big risks against him in hopes of gaining that
Wait till
ever
he
so
gets to the
important
part
control.
where he takes that shoe off. Eddie was smart.
It appeared Angle had set him up, moving out of the way the second that Eddie dove at him from the top rope. Eddie went chest first into the barricade, taking all the air out of him.
Get up, Eddie. Little Nate. That's a long one. Sound like a clock ticking.
As Angle maintained his control, Eddie again grew desperate, looking for any chance to get Angle on the defensive. Perched on the top turnbuckle, Guerrero would fight back, sending Angle crashing to the mat. Looking to strike quickly, Eddie again went for broke, attempting his frog splash to a downed Angle. Each time Eddie took a risk, it failed to pay off. Was Kurt baiting him to force the mistakes, or was Eddie just rushing the opportunity? Eddie would need to make adjustments if he was going to find the victory.
Yeah, I mean, legit preventing me from rolling out. Gotta make sure he get that forearm, man. Oh, damn, I tried dodging that. Fuck. I still hate whoever animated these ones. They used to have a good, perfect one when they went to this garbage. The straps are coming down.
Eddie was attempting to rally, and Angle needed to cut it off quickly. You know Kurt means business when the straps come down. He had Eddie right where he wanted him, looking to end the match courtesy of his trademark ankle lock. Eddie hadn't taken much damage to his ankle at this point and was able to survive the painful predicament with a timely roll-up.
Says otherwise.
So evenly matched, no one able to maintain a dominant position for long. Both men were unsure of their path to victory, but Angle was not going to let that throw him off his plan, as he took the champion down again with another German suplex.
Dude, it's right there. Ah, he reversed it. I'm gonna catch it, man. Fuck this. Go to the side. Yeah. He's got his signature. Yes. Money in it, Get up, Eddie, get up. Eddie. Well, good thing Angle is palms up.
Eddie had fought so hard to get back into the match, struggling to get Angle back to his feet, hoping to put the finishing touches on his challenger. In the blink of an eye, Angle had managed to trap Eddie back in the ankle lock. The exhaustion was obvious,
I don't have to press the button to tap out.
Fight.
Not
Could he
tap
make it to
out.
the ropes? Was he going to tap out? Eddie reached into his bag of tricks and was able to roll forward, sending Angle crashing to the floor. Despite freeing himself from the hold, Eddie still seemed to be in a bad predicament. His ankle looked to be severely damaged, keeping him from following up with any attacks. Looking scared, Eddie began to loosen his boot, hoping to alleviate any potential swelling. The look in Angle's eyes as he went back into the ring was like a lion chasing down its prey. With the ankle lock again applied, was there anything left in Eddie? The answer was yes, as Eddie would free himself from both his loose boot and the ankle lock itself. In the confusion, Kurt would
And
run
then
right
hook
into
the
a small
ropes,
package attempt
too.
by Eddie. And the bell rang with Eddie Guerrero finally tricking Kurt Angle, keeping his status as WWE Champion intact.
Y'all notice he hooked the ropes, though. He cheated to get that victory. He hooked the ropes with his feet.
Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat himself,
Watch.
showing that he did indeed know all the tricks
See it?
needed
Right
to defeat
there.
Kurt
You
Angle.
see it?
Whoever thought that a loose boot could ever be so helpful? A fantastic win in a very special
He
matchup.
stole that
Eddie
shit
Guerrero
more than one
remains
way.
WWE Champion at WrestleMania 20.